Hey everyone, in today's iPhone video, I want to show you how to properly reset your iPhone to the factory default. And factory default basically means when you first bought your iPhone, when it came in the box, this is going to get you to that state of the iPhone. So if you're giving it to someone else, if you're selling it, or if you have major issues with your phone that you cannot figure out how to do as the last resort, sometimes I reset my iPhone to factory default. But make sure if you're giving it away, selling it, trading it, do this step. I'll show you how to do this in 3 really easy steps. So step number 1, let's go to the settings app of the phone here and go all the way to the top and click on your name and then go to Find My right here. And you want to make sure this is turned off. Now, if you don't do this, the third step actually shows you how to do step 1 and 2, but it's a lot easier just to go through it step by step. So step 1 is turn off Find My iPhone. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna turn it off right over here, and it's gonna turn it off just like that for me. So that's step 1. Step 2 is also in the same place under the settings app of your phone. You wanna go over here and you wanna this time click on iCloud. So if you click iCloud, this is going to show you everything that iCloud is backing up to your iCloud account. So what you need to do is make sure everything that you want backed up is turned on. Your photos is turned on if you want to back that up. And then come down here and click on iCloud Backup. And right over here, iCloud Backup right now is turned on, but I want to make sure I do a backup now. So do a backup now, because if anything goes wrong, or if you're going to transfer to a new phone, this needs to have the latest backup of your phone, because we're going to delete everything. And when we delete everything, we cannot get it back if you don't have a backup of it. If you run out of space here, make sure you manage your storage. And if you need to increase the size of your iCloud, do so over here. Let's go back and we want to sign out. After we do our backup, we want to sign out of iCloud. This is all part of step 2. Now, if you don't do this step, step 3 will also ask you to do this. So step 1 and 2 will also remind you in step 3 to do these. So press sign out. And if there's any issue, that just means you don't have a Wi-Fi connection or cell service here. So I do have to connect to Wi-Fi to make sure I could sign out, because it does have to connect to the internet. On some devices, if you have a lot of different Apple devices, that will show you all of them, but you just want to press sign out too on the bottom. So I'll go ahead and do that here. Now, this is the part that you can't skip, because in order to sign out from iCloud, you do have to log into your Apple ID. If you don't know your Apple ID, you do have to go to iCloud.com and reset your passcode there. Because if you don't do that, it won't let you sign out of your Apple ID. And then you'll see this page over here where it says keep a copy of the data on your phone. You definitely don't want to do that. Even though we're going to erase it on the next step, I still make sure all these are turned off. So they're just on the gray section, and I'm going to press signed out. So on the previous page, I press the icon on top here, and now I'm going to press sign out and sign out. Now this is still doing finishing touches to my iCloud, and then it's going to sign me out of iCloud. So step 1, turn off Find My iPhone. Step 2, turn off and sign out of iCloud after you do a full backup to iCloud. And let's go to step 3. Now, before we get to step 3, there's an optional item. If you have an Apple Watch, you should unpair your Apple Watch from your phone. Now, I have a different video about that. I know that's not the majority of people that have an Apple Watch and an iPhone, but if you do, pause the video here, watch that video to unpair your watch from your phone. Step 3 is also in the settings app of the phone. Launch that, and then you could see I'm signed out of iCloud now. It's not showing my name up here. But now what I want to do is I want to go down here to General, and inside of General, I want to come all the way down here to Reset. So General, Reset, and then the third one is the second one here, Erase all content and settings. I'm going to press this, and then it's going to ask for my passcode of my phone. So I also have to know the passcode of my phone, and this is different than my iCloud passcode. I'm going to type that in, and then it's going to show me this page. This is just asking me, again, am I sure? I am sure. I've already backed up everything. It's on iCloud, so if I make a mistake, I could always revert back to that backup. So I'll press that. I'll press one more time. And this may take a little bit of time, again, depending on your phone. This doesn't have much information on it, so it should be pretty fast. And finally, when the reset is done, you're gonna get the opening screen here. So this is not gonna have a passcode now, it's fully unlocked. Now, one last thing I like to do is, let me move this phone. I'll show you with this phone here. I like to remove the SIM card of my phone. And typically, depending on what kind of phone you have, you'll see a little slot like this. Let me show you. Right over here, you see this little hole? This is where your SIM card is. It's in a different place on different phones. But what I typically like to do is I like to remove this because I put this on my newer phone. So I remove this from my phone and move it to a newer phone. Now, how do you take this out? Well, it depends on which phone you have, but some phones, open up the box here and you empty this right here. I have something called a SIM card remover. This is what it looks like right over here. You see that? I could remove this from here and I could just put it in this hole and just press up, and you could see it just removes the SIM card like that, and I could take this out and take the SIM card out. Now, the main reason I do that is because SIM card is unique to your phone and to your carrier. So I don't really need to sell that with my phone or give it to someone else. They have to go activate their phone anyway. So I typically do that because the SIM card is unique to me. It's not going to be useful for someone else. And that is your step-by-step guide to resetting any iPhone. I hope you found this useful. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I hope to catch you on the next video.